Have you noticed that your partner has been acting differently? Is she suddenly distant, overly protective of her privacy, or changing habits that used to be normal? Maybe you sense that something has changed, but you just can't put your finger on it? Today, we're uncovering 7 signs that your partner might be cheating on you. But be careful. The last sign is the one that most often reveals the truth. Before we start, like this video and hit subscribe, because together we're exploring human psychology, relationships, and hidden behavioral signs. Sign number 1. She suddenly becomes overly protective of her phone. If her phone used to be lying around the house, but now she never lets it out of her sight, it could be a sign that she's hiding something. Does she tilt the screen away when texting? Is her phone always locked now? Has she started using apps that delete messages? All of these could be subtle signs that someone else is in the picture. Sign number 2. She has become emotionally distant. Have you noticed that she's not as affectionate as before? If your partner no longer engages in deep conversations, doesn't share her emotions, and avoids closeness, it could mean that her mind and heart are elsewhere. Does she stop asking about your day? Does she avoid spending quality time with you? Are phrases like, "nothing's wrong," becoming more frequent? If you feel like you're just roommates, the problem might be deeper than you think. Sign number 3. A sudden change in her appearance and style. If she has suddenly started dressing up more, buying new clothes, and paying extra attention to her looks, you have to wonder who she's doing it for. Of course, everyone likes to look good, but if you notice a drastic change without a clear reason, it could be a sign that she's trying to impress someone else. New hairstyle? Wearing outfits she never used to wear? Suddenly hitting the gym more often? If all of this happened suddenly, it's time to pay attention. Sign number 4. She's always busy and has new obligations. Have you noticed that she has suddenly become overwhelmed with work, nights out with friends, and frequent business trips? If she never had this many activities before, but now she keeps disappearing, it could be a red flag. I was late. The meeting ran over. I'm sleeping over at my friend's place tonight. Oh, I forgot to tell you I made plans. If you no longer feel like her priority, maybe someone else is. Sign number 5. She suddenly becomes defensive and starts blaming you. One of the most common signs of cheating is shifting the blame. If she starts accusing you out of nowhere, you're being paranoid. Why are you even questioning me? I don't know what you want from me. This could be her way of redirecting attention away from what she's doing. Cheaters often project their guilt onto their partner, because deep down they know something is wrong but don't want to get caught. Sign number 6. She loses interest in physical intimacy. If you've noticed that she has suddenly become cold in bed, frequently avoids intimacy, or makes excuses to avoid physical touch, it could mean that her passion is no longer directed at you. Do you feel like she's uninterested? Has she stopped initiating physical contact? Is she suddenly going to bed earlier or sleeping in another room? Of course, stress and fatigue can affect a relationship, but if all of this coincides with other signs, it might not just be stress. Sign number 7. Your gut feeling tells you something is wrong. Sometimes the biggest proof isn't something you see, it's something you feel. If you have that strange gut feeling that something is off, don't ignore it. Do you notice small changes in her behavior? Do you feel like she's hiding something but can't prove it? Does your intuition keep telling you that something's not right? Intuition is a powerful tool. If you feel something is wrong, chances are you're right. If you recognize multiple signs in your partner, it's time to start an honest conversation. Cheating can be destructive, but the truth is always better than uncertainty. Let me know in the comments, have you ever noticed any of these signs in someone? And don't forget, if you want more content on relationships, human psychology, and nonverbal communication, like this video and hit subscribe. See you in the next video. Eyes on fire.